So in this video, we'll be discussing the question binary love. So the question states that Alice and Bob are playing a game on a binary string S, which is of length n. And there are two things that are most important over here, which is C01 and C10. What C01 is the count of substrings 01 in the given binary string, and C10 is the count of substrings 10 in the given string. Now let's say if my string is 10 10 10, in this case my C01 is going to be 1 and 2, and my C10 is going to be 1, 2 and 3. Now both Alice and Bob are playing this game, and in this game what Alice wants to do is Alice wants to make C01 equal to C10. That means the counts of substrings 01 and 10 to be equal. What Bob wants to do is he wants to prevent this from happening and win the game. So how they play the game is at each turn, first Alice is going to start and they take the chances alternatively. At their turn, they can either remove a character from beginning of the string or they can remove a character from end of the string. So, since Alice start first, let's say if Alice removes this particular character from the end, a new string is going to become 1 0 1 0 1. In this case, my C01 is going to be 1 and 2, and my C10 is going to be 1 and 2. Since both the C10 and C01 are equal, Alice is going to win the game. Now let's say if my given string is 1 0 0 0 0 0, and in this case my C01 is going to be 0 and C10 is going to be 1, which is this. Now the question states that both the counts must be non-zero. The Alice and Bob can take any number of chances, but by deleting the characters we can never increment the counter. So in this case Bob is going to win the game. Now if we try to make some observations, that is, in any binary string, if you want to achieve a substring 0 1, it is only possible when a character 0 moves from 0 to 1, and we get a substring 1 0 when a character moves from 1 to 0. That means if I say at the beginning of the string, I might have any number of zeros, the count of C01, C10 is going to be 0. But whenever I get a different bit than my initial bit, that is 1, my counter is going to get changed. That means this is going to become 1. Now, after that, even any number of ones is not going to change my counts. But whenever I get a different bit again, my count of C10 is going to get incremented. That means this is going to become 1. Now, if I say I get another 1 over here, then my count of C01 is going to get incremented. This will become 2. If I get a 0 over here, then my C10 will become 2. If you observe carefully, every time the C01 and C10 are getting incremented alternatively. If both the counts are getting incremented alternatively, that means the maximum absolute difference between C10 and C10 and C01, one second, C01 and C10 is always going to be less than or equal to 1. That means either both will be equal or the difference between them is going to be 1. Now, remember the statement where we can say that for any binary string, the count of C01 and count of C10's absolute difference will always be less than or equal to 1. Now, if I say my C01 is 4 and C10 is 3, and both Alice and Bob are playing on that string, and if I say at some point, due to a removing of a character, either one of these counts has to get decreased. Now, if I say C10 is going to get decreased and become 2, this is going to contradict our statement where we stated that for any binary string, the absolute difference should be less than or equal to 1. But here the absolute difference is 2. That means C10 can never get decreased from 3 because it is going to create a contradiction. That means if we are removing characters from any side, the one that is going to get decreased is C01 and become equal. That means if I say that whatever may be the counts of the C01 and C10, at some point they will become equal. Either initially they are equal or the greater one will be decreased while we are removing the characters and both of them will become equal. So Alice will win when C01 is greater than 0 and C10 is greater than 0. And in case any one of these, either C01 or C10 is 0, then Bob will win the game. Bob will win if either C10 is 0 or C C01 is 0 or C10 is 0. Bob is going to win the game.